India is showcasing areas of opportunity in their motherland to its diaspora living abroad during the 18th edition of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention, which commenced in Odisha's Bhubaneswar on Wednesday. This year's Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, or the Overseas Indian Day, promises to be a landmark event, weaving together the themes of heritage, innovation and global engagement in the spiritual and cultural heartland of India. The theme this year is Diaspora's Contribution to a Viksit Bharat, that is, Developed India. The format of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was revised in 2015 and since then it is held every alternate year. Celebrated to mark the contribution of the overseas Indian community, the conventions provide platform for government to engage overseas Indians. The Government of India organizes Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in partnership with one of the state governments of the country. The 15th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention was held in Uttar Pradesh, while the 16th edition was held virtually due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention was held in Madhya Pradesh, where Indian President honoured around 30 Indian diaspora members with Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. The awardees present excellence achieved by the diaspora in various fields. Now, ahead of the valedictory session, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, along with other ministers and dignitaries, attended the Youth Convention in Bhubaneswar, the customary conclave of the younger generation as part of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas celebrations is a testimony to their vital role and significant contribution in the building of a Viksit Bharat and India's global image. Speaking at the inauguration of the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, Jaishankar emphasized on the role of youth being paramount in the development of the country.
At a time when so many key developments in the world are being shaped by this younger generation, whether we talk of AI or EV, innovation or startups, space or drones, sports, chess, cricket, there is all the more reason to do so. We have just started our journey towards Viksit Bharat in the Amrit Kal. This is an endeavor that is very much about the future generation.
Further, the External Affairs Minister also underscored the influence of India's youth in global advancements, echoing the impact of Prime Minister Modi's leadership.
An observation by a famous Indian badminton player, P.V. Sindhu, on why Prime Minister Modi is a youth icon. She summed it up as his attitude, which moved the nation from chalta hai to badal sakta hai to hoga kaise nahi. Indeed, it is this very spirit which has driven our achievements in recent years.
Later, Dr. Jaishankar also addressed the Pravasi Bharatiya business leaders on the sidelines of the event. He urged people of Indian origin to promote India as a tourism destination. He said India will be unique in terms of a major rising power and diaspora can contribute extensively towards this goal.
India will be unique in terms of a major power rising, which has actually is using and will continue to use its diaspora as a very important pathway for its globalization and for its rise in the international order. Our Prime Minister often talks of 3 T's when it comes to evaluating foreign policy. The 3 T's are trade, technology and tourism. Trade with and from Odisha, technology and tourism. These are really very important dimensions of what this state has to offer.
TD India's Amritpal Singh joins us from Bhubaneswar in Odisha now. Amritpal, for the benefit of our viewers, why does India hold this day for its diaspora every 2 years?
India holds this to capitalize on its diaspora. As we just heard the External Affairs Minister say that India will continue to use its diaspora for its own globalization. This is about a 35.4 million strong diaspora spread over 200 countries. They come with a certain leverage in the countries that they live in. Some of them are businessmen, some of them work in IT, many of them are even part of the blue-collared workforce. They send remittances back home. So they can be part of the India growth story, the India expansion story at various levels. And that's what the External Affairs Minister was trying to convey to the diaspora gathered here, that you are a valuable partner for us. Come, be a part of our growth story for mutual benefit. Of course, the emotional connect, the cultural connect, some of them migrated 100 years back. Some of them the British took as, say, indentured labor, etc. So there are generations who've lived abroad. Some of them are just fresh off the boat, working on H-1B visas, or the people working in Gulf work there, send remittances back home. Interacting with them to build and to strengthen a relationship that is mutually beneficial. And that's why PBD is held. Tanvi?
Okay. We heard Dr. Jaishankar's address at the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention. So tell us, what can we look forward to today and in the days ahead at this 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention?
I think this key message that the External Affairs Minister tried to send this morning when he inaugurated the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas was that what he encapsulated when quoting PV Sindhu about the Prime Minister being a youth icon, saying, "Chalta hai, tu badal sakta hai, tu hoga kaise nahi." He was trying to tell the youth that your aspirations, your ambitious aspirations can be matched by strong foundations. There is a will on part of India to change itself, to grow. So it is mutually beneficial. Your kind of aspirations, be it in whatever field you are in, arts, culture, IT, technology, EV, AI, come, we are growing, invest in us, be a part of this growth story. That's the theme for this year. The diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat, or developed India, which India endeavors to be by 2047. With just 2 decades left, clearly, the youth, the kind of energy and ambition that they bring to the table, India wishes to capitalize on that, and that's what the EAM was trying to convey to the youth gathered here, and through them later when they return to their countries, more compatriots of theirs who haven't been able to make it to this event in Bhubaneswar. Tanvi?
Okay, thank you very much. Amritpal Singh reporting from the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention in Odisha.